Hello everyone, Studlord here. Now, as you may know, the Bricklink Designer Program Series 1 is going to be available to pre-order from February 7th, and in a previous video I covered the prices of those sets. But now, I thought we'd take a look ahead to Series 2. We've got our finalists already in, so in this video we're going to have a look at the details of these sets and what prices they're likely going to be. These are not far away, with crowdfunding set to start in June of this year and then shipping being around somewhere in November. Just bear in mind that these are limited supposedly up to 20,000 of each set. However, I'm pretty sure it said that as well on Series 1, but that has been changed for Series 1. If we take a look at this, we'll now see that it's actually up to orders of 30,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that change for Series 2 as well. In fact, that's amazing. It's literally just changed as I'm filming this. Okay, well, that answers that. So forget the 20,000 limit. It's now actually up to 30,000 in this particular run. That said, let's dive straight in and take a look at these sets. There are some really exciting ones here. First up, we have the Logging Railway. This does look like a really cool set. It's obviously going to be for train enthusiasts, but it's going to complement quite a lot of different builds as well. I'm thinking Wild West, but also being a logging company, it could be going into a city setup. There's lots you can do with this. 2,706 pieces, 3 minifigs. Now, this isn't motorized, but it is designed so that it has room for a motor to be added. So you should be able to actually motorize this and be able to set it on its way around a track. Now, for this one, you can expect to pay around 220 British pounds and around 260 US dollars. One thing I will say is, although it will probably be good fun when it's built, I do expect that certain parts of this are going to be quite repetitive. Obviously, putting together this part of the track and these logs could get a little bit boring during the building experience, but hey, I think the finished product is going to make up for it. It does look like a really cool set. You do have a little bit of a story behind it, which the designer has popped here in the description. I'll stick the link to this in this video description below, so you can go through and check this out if you want to, and also see what other people are saying about this set. Next up, we have the Ocean House. This is a set that's going to come in with 2,157 pieces. Not sure how many minifigs, but it looks like 3 to 4 in the pictures. And there's also a nice little story down here that the designer has put in. Again, I'll link to this for you below. Looks like she's done it based on a story that she wrote for her children. And again, it sounds like 3 to 4 figures that we'll be getting from that story. Now for this one, you can expect to pay 180 British pounds or about 210 US dollars. This does look like a really nice, colourful and well thought out build. And it's going to be really good to add to different beach scenes. I think this will look cool next to the Snack Shack, which is part of the current Series 1 on Bricklink. Definitely one that I'd be excited to see and pre-order. I think this would look so good alongside so many other sets. Again, there is a nice little story. I'll link to this for you below. And again, you can check out the comments that other people are saying. Next up, we have the smallest in the Series 2 wave. This is the Mushroom House at 943 pieces. It also comes with 3 minifigures. Now, for this, you can expect to pay about 75 British pounds or 85 US dollars. This does look like a fun and colourful little build with lots of fun little references, such as the snail that we've got here. Now, following on from what was the smallest set in the Series 2 wave, we have the biggest. This is the Brick Cross train station, and at 3,034 pieces, along with 8 minifigures, it's certainly sizable. I think you can expect to pay around £250 and $290 for this, but it could well be an extra 10 on top of that, around £260, maybe even $300 for this one. Now, there is certainly some fantastic detailing in this set. It really is amazing. However, we have already had the Studgate train station from the original Bricklink Designer Program. That was a massive set, extremely popular, appreciated, loads in value. Is there going to be room for this as well in people's cityscapes? I certainly think you should try. It'd be awesome to have obviously more than one main train station. And this has just got so much going for it. Personally, I would definitely be wanting to pre-order this one, and I think a lot of other people would as well. It does look like an absolutely amazing set. Now, you clearly have lots of details going on in there. Part and parcel of that will also mean a fair few stickers, 14 apparently in this set. But it does look really good, so I'll kind of let it off for that one. Apparently, this isn't based on any particular train station. It's just a sort of mashed together of different ones that the designer has been to in their personal life. But again, I'll link to this page in the description below so you can go through and take a closer look yourself if you want to. And now the final set for Series 2 is Ominous Isle. This one with a very obviously piratey theme. It comes in at 2,773 pieces. Not sure how many minifigs just yet, but it looks to be about 5 in the pictures. So I would expect this to come in around £230 and $270. Interesting thing about this one is that some of the different island elements can actually be reconfigured, so you can build this into a different setup. This also looks like a good set for play, with different parts that you can move, such as this gate going upwards, and also this little drawbridge here as well. I think this is going to fit in really well with several other sets we've had in the past, obviously pirate ships, even things like the recent Viking village, and of course the El Dorado fortress. This is one that I think could slot in very nicely into your different displays. Again, there's a fun little story that goes with it, also a video, so I'll link to this page for you below, and then you can find out more details for yourselves. But there we have it. That is the 5 for Series 2 and the prices that you can expect to pay for those when they do come out. Mark your calendars for June this year. Again, that will probably be around the start of the second week, around 7th of June. But I'll obviously come to you with more details closer to the time. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment below on what ones you're excited to see, which ones you'd be picking up. And of course, consider liking and subscribing, turning on notifications so that you don't miss any updates. Now, thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.